You bow to no one.
Hey, what's up guys? We are back again with the new best Mortar deck in Clash Royale. You have an endless amount of swarms with the Mortar and all of the bait cards. Whenever a card gets finished off, your Skeleton King will collect the soul. So obviously when you're running a bait deck, it will be so much better. Most of the time, your opponent will get completely overwhelmed by the Skeleton King skeletons, cannon cart, and Mortar all attacking them at once. So let's go jump straight to some games and assert dominance. I upload daily videos on the channel, so make sure to subscribe so you never miss out. And a massive thanks to everyone that's using creator code SIRTAG. All the money is invested directly back into the channel, making this video possible. Hey, so Spear Goblins out at the start, you already know that is my favorite play with this deck. You force out Elixir, and he went in for arrows. You know what? I want to cleverly cloak the minion horde with the cannon cart. Let's go. You can't see the cannon cart. You can't see it. You're going to fireball, but that's not going to be enough. It's going to lock onto the tower, and it's going to make you a super sad panda. That's what I'm talking about. Though the only bad thing is I have to deal with the Skeleton King, and I don't know if I have answers. I'm going to wait, and then I'm going to log when a lot of skeletons start to accumulate. Oh, we activated King Tower! Completely calculated, obviously. There's no doubt in my mind, guys. Obviously, whenever things go well in your life, you're like, yes, I intended it to be so. When it doesn't, you just say it's rigged. And then you say double tap, swipe up. I lagged. My girlfriend came in, and she ended up just, like, cutting off the internet. Or there was a thunderstorm. Or, I don't know, you just come up with excuses, right? That's what everyone does. It's just joking. That's what people do when they're really attached to the game and they can't admit that they lost. But this is what we do here, guys. We thrive and we make the minion horde memes happen for the life. If the minion horde locks onto the tower, it's gonna make him miserable. So I want to just keep spamming stuff. Skeleton King with minion horde and Skeleton King with Goblin Gang is really good, because if they arrow or they zap on top of the Goblin Gang or the minion horde and they get that stuff gone and you don't have to worry about it anymore, they'll have to worry about the skeletons that get spawned from the king, because we're going to get a lot of extra souls collected since our units die around the king. We die for the king. Wow, that turned dark. I can go in for a mortar and then a defensive fireball and log if we want to. It really depends on what this guy's going for. I mean, Skeleton King doesn't have that much HP. He'll die for sure. I want to get an extra log here. We can kill the Skeleton King quite quickly, then that's what we're going for. Sure. All right, we'll vibe with that. Skeleton King is going to get a lot of souls, and he's going to eat good tonight. Let's go. We're going to force out arrows early. He did not want to do that. Oh my goodness. Wait. If I go for Spear Goblins and then hit him up with a Mortar, I don't know if he has an answer to the minion horde that isn't Fireball. Yo, you are going to eat so much damage right now. We predict the Inferno Dragon, and we are sliming this dude. He's not ready. His body's not prepared. When he arrows us, then we're going to go for a Goblin Gang. Oh, why would you do that? You don't have Skeleton Army in cycle anymore. What are you going to do? You don't have Skeleton Army. We have a cannon card up in here, and we take a lot of souls from that Skeleton King. I definitely want to go in for the ability, but I want him to go for the Skeleton Army first. I did it a bit too soon, but will it matter? Dude, we're still mooning, even though it's a little bit too soon. Our rocket. We're rocketing up in value. It's insane. When the Skeleton King decides that he wants to take a tower, nothing can stop him. We went to the sky, and this man went all the way down south. He's never coming back. We walk with a win, and it shows you that this deck is the best Mortar deck for good reason. You get a Skeleton King close to the tower, and a Mortar's locking on. There is way too much stuff for them to deal with at the same time. We're dropping a good luck and moving and grooving with the Mini Pekka emote. This is my favorite emote in the game. Also, they nerfed emotes. As you guys probably know, you cannot spam two emotes right back to back. You have to wait a split second. Okay, so the Mortar's going to lock onto the right-hand side. Spear Goblins will definitely die to the Ram Rider, but I think it's worth it. As long as the Ram Rider dies and we get 2 Mortar hits, we are going to be thriving. Every single time that you're able to get Mortar hits, it annoys your opponent, and then they go overly aggressive into a cannon cart, a minion horde, or a Skeleton King. And then you collect all the souls, and you're like, I bet you didn't know we could collect your soul and send you to the Shadow Realm with this card. It's awesome, because the Skeleton King is the built-in defense to offense conversion that everyone has been dreaming about, and he's been sleeping for a while, because most people expected the Archer Queen to be by far the best champion, but I think if you play him well, he is the best one. I think by far right now. If you get him in the right deck, there's nothing that compares to him. So if you guys are looking for a deck to thrive in grand challenges or classic challenges, I think Skeleton King will be your best hero. All right, I'm going to go for a cannon cart and then log. I don't think the Ram Rider connects to the Mortar yet. And the Electro Wizard is going to die to the cannon cart. So the thing about the cannon cart is it decomposes on your side of the map. And the Mortar always gets that last hit. That is the second time in a row it's got that last hit after it died. Like, it wasn't even on the map anymore. I don't even understand. What I was saying earlier is the cannon cart, it's going to stay there. And if you drop like a Goblin Gang or you drop something at the river, your opponent defends, their units will go right into the cannon cart. Or if you have another Mortar, you can cycle multiple on the map, and then you're like, oh, my cannon cart's going to defend me. No worries out here. Why would you cycle all of that into a minion horde, you madman? You wild child. Did you not know the minion horde just eats you like a snack? Okay, so Shrek died. He's likely going to keep spamming in the left-hand side because that's where he has all of his damage. I know that the cannon cart has to defend this, but at the same time, I'm just going to play a bit more defensive and then fireball, depending on what this guy's going to do. I was hoping that we would catch him at using his ability in the worst possible second. Because if he used his ability while we fireballed him back, he would have taken damage and wasted his time using the ability. So that's what I was hoping for. All right, I'm going to Spirit Goblins the other side, and then I'll go in for another Mortar. I think that we can pull the Goblin Giant as much as possible with that specific Mortar placement. If you fireball, then I'm going to go in for a Goblin Gang up top. Make sure that we still get counter push to the right-hand side while we go for the Skeleton King, because now when units die, we start to feel our feast. Okay? I'm going to use the ability soon. I can't. It's just going to die. It won't give us anything. That's one of those few moments that the Skeleton King, after counter pushing, doesn't give you anything. Very unfortunate, but it is what it is. It be how it be. Can we get 2 cannon carts on the map? Dude, what the heck? We've got an entire pirate ship out here. Let's go! Arg, sir. We're stealing all your gold. We're stealing all your crowns. And we will make sure we send you to the Shadow Realm. So I love this deck. It's very fun. If he goes in for another log, I think that we can get away with like a Skeleton King and then go for a Goblin Gang. If he goes in for a Ram Rider on the other side, we can log it so that he doesn't get as much damage as he has hopes for. But yeah, I think that we're going to go in for the ability as quickly as we can. Let's do it. Let's go! Skeleton King, shield our cannon cart. Let us win. How much does Fireball do? So it does 207. That's not enough. It's very close, though. Inches away from dominance. Inches away from perfection. All we need to do is hold the door or go in for more spam and just make sure that he can't spam us. My mama always said, the best defense is a good offense, and this is the pinnacle of that. GG. Well played, and peace out, buddy. Pleasure shredding your towers to pieces. Oh, he really wasn't happy there. And after that one, we are 5-0 in this grand challenge. We are cruising through. Hey, so getting into this one, let's see what's up. You guys already know Spear Goblins are my favorite play with this deck because they only cost 2 elixir and they give you a lot of value. Okay, so Skeleton King in this situation, even though we gave him pigs, we're going to turn those pigs into our benefit. Well, first off, they were his benefit, and they screwed me over because they turned my units against me, and now we're turning our units that were turned against us against him. That is interesting, but that was very fun. Okay, so I'm not going to use the ability here. I know that if I just log, it will do around the same thing, and it's actually able to give me more value because we're able to isolate the cannon cart and hit the Royal Hogs, so I'll take that trade. Obviously, whenever you say Mother Witch and you see cannon cart, you know what deck it's going to be. It's going to be the Goblin Cage, Royal Hogs, Fast Cycle with cannon cart and Fireball and log usually. So that's what I'm used to seeing. Maybe he'll switch it up and spontaneously run arrows and make me a super sad panda, but I hope that that's not the case. Okay, so in this matchup, I'm going to Skeleton King here. I'm going to build up a massive parade push. You want to cycle him in the back, wait for a whole bunch of units to die, and he collects souls from every single unit. So as you guys can see, we have a lot of stuff coming at our opponent. With our Mortar, Cannon Cart, Skeleton King, we are ready to thrive. Also, he logs preemptively, so this is great. Skeleton King is about to assert dominance. If he Mother Witches, we can Fireball. You know what? I don't think this is that bad because the Mortar's going to lock onto the tower. I don't know if you're going to be able to get any value from that, bro. Mother Witch dies. We're up a lot of damage. We've done damage on both sides. We completely eradicated and trounced the Mother Witch counter push. I'm vibing with our situation. Even against Mother Witch, this deck is going to work. You just need to trust me, guys. You got to have a little bit of faith in the power of the Skeleton King. He's a king for a reason. Okay. So I want to have a feast on top of your tower. If I can go for a cannon cart, force out another log fireball, that would be hilarious. Last time you did that, I was a bit shook. I didn't expect you to do it, but you'll do it again. All right, we have to separate our push. I'm not a huge fan of leaving the Skeleton King without a chaperone. He has no friends, no family, no one supporting him in his life. But you know what? I'm going to use the ability right now before he crosses the river, and I'm going to fireball on top of the Mother Witch. So if we beat out the log, maybe the Skeleton King is going to give us some skeleton hits. Oh, wait. Can we kill the cannon cart? If that happens, that's also sublime. I need to kill the cannon cart so it doesn't cross the river. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. He's going to get frisky. He's going to get ferocious, and he's going to get way too feisty. If you cycle that tough, I know that I can mortar on the other side. Make sure that we get something out of this. You're going to lose your cannon cart. You're going to lose your mind. You're going to lose everything, brother. Cycles another cannon cart, though. Are you going to have any answer to that? You're going to Goblin Cage, though. That's not enough. I mean, Fireball on top of your Mother Witch that's going to come down to the other side. It has to be a Mother Witch, right? There's no way that that isn't a Mother Witch. And if you don't have Mother Witch in cycle, what do you have to deal with this? Seriously, what do you have to deal with this? Minion Horde's getting up close and personal. Oh, baby. I love it. So I can cycle a Mortar here and pull back all of the piggies and collect souls as we finish them off. So as the game escalates and goes later to the depths of double or triple elixir, somehow Mortar starts to get a matchup advantage, which I've never said before. This is the first Mortar deck that thrives in late game. Okay, I'm able to log or fireball. I think logging is the right decision. I'm going to wait for him to maybe go for Royal Hogs. Oh, you gave it to me. Fireball value. That's what I'm talking about, baby. You guys did not expect that. Wait, I'm going to go other side. I think he goes Mother Witch right now. I don't think Mother Witch is even able to stop this. There's no way. Dude, there's literally nothing you can do. I'm just spamming the other side like a savage, and I'm a sociopath. That Minion Horde is eliminating you. It's sending you to the Shadow Realm. And when you fireball the cannon cart, there's just another cannon left over, man. You rip off the mask and there's another one, and you can't stop it. Jumping into this one against Ariel, whenever I have Goblin Gang or Spear Goblins, I'm spamming them at the start and making sure that our opponent knows that he has to log that, so then he doesn't have anything for the Skeleton King. This is what we wanted. This is what I strive for. We're going to kill all the skeletons, push back the Hog Rider, so it's really uncomfortable for the Hog Rider to break through the Skeleton King because he's so thick. He's thicker than a Snicker. And I think if I fireball here, this will be worth it. Maybe I'm wild. Maybe I'm ferocious. Maybe I'm a bit too feisty. But I like logging on top of towers, hitting back the Musketeer, and making sure that we have no fears. Because if he Hog Riders and he has the Musketeer still alive, I can't do anything. Musketeer's either going to die or we're going to have to log it. So what's going to happen? Spear Goblins here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. You're going to snowball instead of having log. That's awesome. This is pretty high quality for us then. We can go for... Oh, no. He does have log, right? No, he definitely does have log. He has log, Earthquake, Musketeer. Oh, my goodness. Are we going to have the Tesla variation instead of cannon? Yeah, he's going to have the Tesla variation. He's going to be a thick boy with a bigger deck than I've ever seen before. You're going to have a hefty elixir cost. So, I don't know if you have Rocket or not. He might be one of them instead of running Earthquake. I can maybe justify going for the Skeleton King in the back if he's got Earthquake. Please don't rocket me. Don't be one of them. All right, cool. We're able to shut that down and not have to worry. I can go for a cannon cart, maybe fireball, depending on what happens. Generally, what I like doing is slow rolling the Skeleton King and cannon cart because they're slow and they work really well together. And then you can fireball log on Musketeers or whatever they drop in the back that's a ranged unit. He's got lightning instead. That makes a lot of sense because champions die extremely well to lightning, whether it's the Skeleton King or you're going to be packing an Archer Queen. You need that lightning to finish it off fast, so that makes sense that you're running it in a grand challenge. You got to crush those champs. All right, Spear Goblins are going to force out a snowball. That's good for me. Maybe we can go in for a cannon cart here and surprise him with the Minion Horde. Always going for a Mortar like this, because then it's able to chip onto the tower. Notice how he drops the Hog Rider, right? He needs to drop more than just a Hog Rider to finish off the Mortar. Otherwise, the Mortar locks onto the tower. The Hog Rider gets too close, and we vibe with it. So that's why I like Mortar compared to other defensive buildings right now. It's just a very fun card to play with Skeleton King because you're able to spontaneously spam them and get chip damage in so many other ways. If you log, it's going to go back towards the cannon cart, right? No, guess not. Okay, well, you know what? We've got multiple cannons on the map, and we're forcing through so much extra elixir. The Musketeer dies, and the cannon cart is going to just allow us to break through with the Mortar. Awesome. And I knew he was going to have Tesla. Did I not say he would have Tesla earlier? Yeah, he's going to have the Tesla variation. The Skeleton King, our pride and joy in this game, is protecting his throne and making sure that the Mortar does not fall. More Mortars for the win, baby. I can't use the ability for in good faith, but I'm still going to do it for the memes. It literally wasn't charged up at all, but it doesn't matter. The 1 HP, the 1% battery iPhone still asserts dominance. Hey, we got a game against Yahir. Sounds kind of like a pirate. Oh, are you kidding me right now? You're going to go in with a hog rider that aggressively at the start of the game? Dude, why are you that aggressive? You gave us good luck. I guess if you spam stuff into us and you give us good luck, that is two different things that you should never be doing together. They're like oil and water. They should not be mixed. Give us good luck and you go right into a Mega Knight when you spam all of your elixir at the river like that. I can Skeleton King in the back and build up a big push. Generally, with this deck, you want to cleverly cloak your cannon cart with either the Skeleton King skeletons or the minion horde. And when that happens, you can just run away with games like a bandit. So you've got Tesla, Firecracker, definitely going to be that very fast cycle, Earthquake variation. Whenever I play against that, I'm going to be poised to defend every hog raider that you drop. Fireball on top of your Firecracker. And, ooh, it's rail delivery. No, that is so much worse for me, man. I wasn't ready for this variation, but the Spirit Goblins still chip onto the tower, so that's something, right? Take what we can get out here. And a Mortar, and I can go in for a cannon cart on the other side. More Mortars equals more wins. Awesome stuff that we bait out the Knight, too. All right. You'll likely go in for Skeletons or something to distract the cannon cart. I really don't want to see just Skeletons and Ice Spirit. Fortunately, that was not what came out of our opponent. He had dropped 2 elixir to counter my big bolstering cannon cart. I don't think I would have ever been able to mentally recover from that position. All right. I want to go Goblin Gang and bait out the Royal Delivery so that maybe we can thrive with the Minion Horde. Oh, no. Is that going to die, though? What's the chance that that dies? Yes, it does die. I can log on top of the Firecracker, make sure it doesn't get any chip damage. Please, no, dude, I said no chip damage and you did me like that. You savage. You're probably smirking. Even though you died right there, you're still laughing at me. Laughing at me from the heavens. Okay. So I can cannon cart. Firecracker's out of cycle. We just need to bait out the Firecracker and the Royal Delivery. We need to bait out both of his answers before he sees the Minion Horde. We're that guy that saves the Minion Horde as our 8th card and then no one expects it. And then you just whip it out and you're like, haha, gotcha. I'm sure you guys have played against that person way too many times. Hey, we fulfilled both of the conditions that we wanted. We force out the Firecracker. We Fireball on top of that. Now the Mortar locks directly on the tower. But we would go right into a Tesla, so I can't do it. Ah, so there's another condition that I need to achieve. We have a to-do list, and it's just getting bigger by the second. Force out the Firecracker. Finish off the Royal Delivery. Make sure that we also have the Tesla not underground. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of things for us to fulfill to make this worth a while. He's going to Earthquake, but he doesn't actually hit the Mortar, which is really good for us. That means that we can go in for... Why would you guys see that? Firecracker just hit nothing. She just randomly targeted nothing on the map. That is so weird. All right, we're going to Skeleton King and Minion Horde and hope this works. Does he have Royal Delivery, or did I forget? I hope that he doesn't have Royal Delivery cycle. Please? Oh, wait. We're still vibing with this. I think that we will eventually win this, but this is going to be a really long and hard-fought battle.
One eternity later.
Wait, that's going to lock. He potatoed. Please let me win, Mortar. You know you want to. Okay, I need a Fireball. I need a Fireball like yesterday. Oh, he gave up. He knew it. That was the longest and most hard-fought battle of my life against Mr. Earthquake, Firecracker, Tesla, and Royal Delivery, but it just shows that our deck is dominant as long as you get 1 or 2 Mortar connections. If you enjoyed, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and have an amazing rest of your day.